Good afternoon, everyone. It's 7/5/2020, and I want to start the video off with a breaking news story. That yesterday, Kanye West tweeted that he was going to run for president in 2020. Kanye West announced on an Independence Day tweet that he intends to run for president in 2020, 122 days before the election. We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building in the future. West 43 wrote on Twitter, "I am running for president of the United States." West has talked about running for president in the past in 2015 on the MTV Music Awards. USA Today is reaching out to his representative for comment. And that's USA Today that printed it, and it's appearing on MSN. So as far as I know, it's authentic, but now they're going to get confirmation from his representative to make sure that he's serious about doing what he says he's going to do. So that's an interesting development because Kanye West claims to be a Christian that's converted. So, and he's a personal friend of Donald Trump's. And then next, I want to cover an update on the red heifer, and this is a prophetic and very important story too that was released just a few days ago by the Temple Institute. Temple Institute just issued an update report on the red heifer. The red heifer is to be sacrificed by the Messiah in the third temple. The Messiah has to sacrifice this heifer by a certain time according to what is outlined in the book of Numbers. We are watching biblical prophecy being fulfilled. This is a major preparation stage before the rebuilding of the third temple. In Daniel 9:27, we know that the sacrifice is stopped by the Antichrist 3.5 years into the 7-year tribulation. They began the red heifer program 5 years ago. And then 2 years ago, 2 red heifer candidates were born. They can't have no other hair colors to be found on them other than red. And they also cannot be injured or this will disqualify them from being kosher. Last inspection was on June 20th. Another inspection will take place very soon. And if they pass inspection, it will be soon be time to prepare the ashes. Jesus is coming back soon, brothers and sisters. Time is running out to decide whom you will choose. And finally, new China virus. This is more great news. A new flu virus similar to H1N1 in 2009 has been identified in China. This virus is being said to have the potential to become a pandemic. It emerged recently and is carried by pigs, and it can infect humans. The researchers are concerned it can mutate further so it can spread easily from human to human. While it is not an immediate problem, it has all the hallmarks of being highly adapted to infect humans and needs close monitoring because it could infect humans. And new people could have little or no immunity to the virus, they said. And then finally, I just want to briefly comment on the Dana Cornerstone dream and why I am skeptical that it was from the Lord, even though I obviously believe that everything he said he saw in the dream is possible. I'm not disputing that. But the problem I have with it is that he supposedly had the dreams in December, this past December of 2019, but yet he just recently came out with the video about the 3 dreams as a warning to what he says is, going to happen, very soon come to pass. But I have a problem with that because for me, when I get a prophecy, a prophetic dream, or a word warning from the Lord or anything like that, I would personally be lucky if I could go 6 days before he's going to make it plain that he wants me to do the video and put out the warning, much less 6 months. And by the time that he put out these dreams, this stuff is already beginning to happen on the news and being shown on CNN. So, that's not the way prophecy works, brothers and sisters. And then another person commented that in some portion of the dreams, he mentioned something about going and buying guns. And they didn't feel like that this would be a recommendation that the Lord would be recommending, because he can divinely protect us, and there's all kinds of scriptures to back that up. So for him to go be telling somebody to go out and buy guns to get ready and prepare for what's coming, to me also doesn't sound like a message from the Lord. So that's just my input on that. That's my personal insight and opinion. And also when I started to watch it and watched a few minutes of it, eventually I did watch it later on. But the Holy Spirit told me, this is what I'm talking about when I'm telling you about deception that's going on YouTube with all these prophetic warnings and stuff. There was another lady, she had a dream that she put out on July 28th about a second wave of the COVID-19. Well, a lot of people on here have already done videos on that with that message, but before her. Plus the fact that, once again, all of that stuff is in the news. Dr. Fauci's warning about it coming in November. So it's not like, why would the Lord tell her on June 28th to put out a warning about something that's already being warned about by mainstream media? And again, it doesn't make no mistake. However, in 2 days, the first 2 days after she put out the dream, she had 37,000 views already. And I haven't checked back on it to see where she's at now. But obviously, she got a lot of attention. So did Dana Coverstone. And no matter what happens, a lot of people are now going to know about his ministries and stuff that never knew about him and never heard about him before. I'll be back soon, brothers and sisters, with the next message. But yeah, shocking news. If it turns out to be true, Kanye West is running for president in 2020.